there's going to be 110,000 who will qualify. Health and Human Services has granted some resources to hire navigators, certified application counselors, and other personnel to help. There are 3 navigator agencies in Bexar County. They've received some grants right now for that gigantic population. We're looking at about 22 navigators, all right? And different organizations are also training CACs and others. It's a position of great confidence and a great responsibility. These are people that are going to be handling our personal information, and so they need to have that strict privacy understanding. Our governor, too, is looking for even tighter regulations for navigators, requiring U.S. citizenship, more training for those people who are going to take that position of such great responsibility. Here are a few details. You may have heard these terms before: bronze, silver, gold, platinum. I mean, it sounds like the Olympics. But a lot of things are keyed off of that silver plan. So the expected actuarial value of what during the year my health costs are going to be, the silver plan would cover 70%, and I, as the insured, or we, as our insured family, would cover 30%. So you can see that we've got those different levels where the plan pays more than the insured family, but it varies. So the most complete coverage is where the plan is actually kicking in 90%. And so you can imagine that those who have the most dire financial situations are going to be helped, subsidized, so that they, because they just don't have the budget, so that the plan will be kicking in more money. One thing that's helpful for us with COPS Metro is we want to have conversations with you. We don't want to add to the confusion. So it's important that we learn to have that vocabulary of insurance, not that we're going to be doctors and lawyers, but just so that we can understand what we're comparing, because a lot of these words are just flying around. So what is premium? That is the amount you pay for your health insurance coverage. So you might talk about an annual premium, or in this case, maybe a monthly premium. A lot of us budget on a monthly basis, so they're talking about a monthly premium. A deductible would be an amount of money you pay every year before your insurance kicks in. So if I have a $500 deductible, I'm paying out until I reach that $500 deductible, and now the plan starts paying at that percentage rate that we talked about. What is the copay? Some of you have experience with that. You go to the doctor and maybe your copay is $25 or $30. So the bill may be $150. But when you come, before they even open the door, they say, "You're copaying? Okay, $25, okay, come on in." So that's how that works. The lifetime cap would be that cap, the lid, the ceiling on what over your whole lifetime would be paid. The term out of pocket refers to your pocket, okay, the pocket of the insured family. And other things, just to, that you'll hear, other terms will be healthcare navigators, application assisters, certified application counselors. Often you'll hear people say CACs, and champions. Woo! Champions for coverage. So those are some young people who are being trained in our area. Some of them are being trained for the medical profession, who have taken on this role in our community to help share. Their goal is to help us not only with the education process, but depending on their certification, also to enroll us, so they can sit down with us one-on-one, and we can complete the enrollment process with some of those people. So what determines what the family will pay? Each insured pays depending on their age. Okay, you can imagine a younger person versus a much older person, where you live. Some communities, life's a little tougher. Family size, whether or not you smoke. But as we know from when we first heard about Obamacare, about the ACA, one of the great things is that pre-existing conditions will not be considered. So every person, who's been rejected 100 times, now will have access to health insurance. Who can use the marketplace? Actually, small businesses can also use this to